To stay connected with everything Linked by Love, like and follow our YouTube channel. On Facebook at Linked by Love Ministries and Instagram at linked_by_love. You can always stay connected with everything new on our website at linkedbylove.net. What's going on, everyone? Christian Rodriguez, Linked by Love, FGBMFI. This is an update video that I completely forgot to do. Oh goodness, you hear the dogs maybe going crazy upstairs. We have an incoming thunderstorm here in Olathe. So praying for all of you out there, and your properties and your safety, and your peace. We have some family members that don't do well during storms, so just praying for all of you. But totally rabbit holed that. Back on track. Back to the matter at hand. During the last video, I realized I talked briefly about homeless outreach, and I realized, oh my goodness, I forgot to do the update on our homeless outreach, which was amazing. That's a complete understatement. The homeless outreach this year, with all of your guys' help, raised over $850, served over 450 meals, gave clothing and toiletries and shoes and much needed items, not only for the homeless here in Olathe, but also for 1020 shelter. The GoFundMe campaign was shared 93 times, and you guys just stepped up in an amazing way that allowed us to just pour that back to those that needed it the most. So first, thank you so much for your hearts to give, and to allow us to be the hands and feet and really help serve our local community. So pats on the back, round of applause, golf clap. Thank you guys. Just amazing. I have behind me, I'll try to get out of the way. You're in the hawk den, by the way. You guys get like this much view of it, which is really, where we watch the games on Sundays. But I retort. Anyways, so got the view or the projector going. As you see behind me, this is linkedbylove.net. That's our website. Most of you get all your information from there, or Facebook predominantly. But I got the GoFundMe pulled up. You can see this is just one of the many meals that we served, which was such a blessing. Elizabeth really stepped up and really led the charge. She was there even when she wasn't serving. And thank you to everyone that came out and helped her serve in one capacity or other, whether you helped make meals or you came out and physically served them. And of course, those that had it in their heart to give something. You can do the math. That was a minimum of $2, less than $2 a meal, that we were able to provide. That's amazing. We have, there's a few different pictures that you can see behind me. I'll try to get out of the way. They're smaller, but you see the coolers. I mean, that was literally bag lunches stacked in coolers. You can see the cots from the shelter. All the different donations that we received. There's Elizabeth with one of the homeless men that he didn't mind that we had his picture. Real awesome guy. I hope some of you get to meet him someday, but not in his current circumstances. Obviously, we are hoping and praying that God will turn his circumstances around. And he's a really smart guy with a big, generous heart. He was the guy kind of trying to orchestrate or really lead those that were kind of new to the community. One thing that we saw was just how fast someone can go from everyday life, to completely on the floor, in different ways. Whether it's someone getting kicked out of a home because of a torn up relationship. We even saw a girl, not a girl, but a young lady that had been in jail since the summer, and when she was released, it was winter, and she had nowhere to go. So she was literally walking the streets in shorts and a tank top when it was less than 30 degrees outside. That's just kind of the ways you don't even think about until you see it or experience it, that someone can actually become homeless. And yes, we have homeless in Olathe. As you can see, there's a line of people in that cop photo, and they're all from the Olathe area, and they all have their own individual stories, and they're all just their hope was inspiring in itself, that they were going to get past this. And you guys provided them that hope, that there was people out there that cared about them, that weren't stereotyping them or putting them into a box, but really cared enough to do something, and to ask them and talk to them, and treat them like a human being. Anyways, guys, this was so powerfully moving and inspiring, to see our community really step up the way you guys did. And Full Gospel, FGBMFI, you guys stepped up too. You really stepped up. Some of our donations came from across the country, from Full Gospel members that saw what we were doing, and wanted to help in the way that they could. And that's all it takes. That's all it takes. This is all a team effort. Impacting a community in a positive way is a team effort. We would like to think that people that have a ton of money will put that money back into the community, but we live in a general society where that doesn't happen as often as we'd like. It's normally the little guy, the layman, the everyday grassroots folks that decide that choose to say, I'll do something about it, even if it's something little. And that goes from a little donation to helping serve or make the food, or even to the extent of where Linked by Love is now. This just started as obeying God, and getting to a point where we realized that we could only do so much on our own, as a family, and as a chapter, a Full Gospel chapter of members. We call it a small group if you're not familiar with the chapters, and saying, okay, let's let the community in on our little secret, so to speak, because for the longest time it was we will do what we can within the means that are given to us, because we didn't want to come off as folks that had another agenda, or however you want to put it. People just begging for money. We really wanted to make it clear that when we chose the decision to become a ministry, that it was because we saw the value in teamwork in the church, in our community, that if we called the troops, so to speak, that folks would step up and help empower us to serve needs. And you guys have done that. And our ministry is not even a year old, and very grassroots. We're just a very small group of people. A lot of times it feels like it's mostly our small group doing it, but we have made a lot of allies and friends along the way. Life Grillers has been amazing to us, and we really thank you guys. ETC Institute, your partnership as a corporate entity, and just your your heart to serve has brought this ministry a lot further than it could ever have without you. And so I want to take the moment to thank you as well. There's there's always uncertainty, but God makes a way. And last but not least, I want to thank Life Mission Church for all your support. Pastor Quan, Clint, Pastor Bob, all you guys, just for believing in us and being excited about what we're doing, is encouraging and has really, really motivated us. Kansas City Dream Center, Scott, Mia, you guys, Scott, you were part of our small group, and now look what you're doing, man. We're proud to partner with you in our events, and we're really looking forward to all of our future partners. And in the last video, I said you guys didn't get me to cry, and in this one, I'm about to, but that's okay. That just means that it's time to cut it short, so to speak, or I'll ramble forever, and no one wants to watch me ramble for 30 minutes. You have more important things to do. But anyways, guys, thanks a bunch. Homeless Outreach was a huge success, and we look forward to seeing what's next. If you didn't check out the last video I made, do this so. It's our big plans, exactly where we're stepping next. It's going to make this look like a drop in the water compared to what we've got planned and joyfully expecting to be able to do for Olathe and Johnson County, guys. Love you. Love your hearts. We'll continue to show unconditional love because of you guys. And